couple of disclaimers for you. I know we all love a good disclaimer on YouTube. One, I gave myself whiplash yesterday, so I can't really move a lot, so if I feel stiff in this video, that's why I can't, you know, do a lot of like gestures and stuff. I was trying to get water out of my ear, so I just whipped it too hard. And then the other one has to do with the movie we're talking about today, which is #horror. Now, I had seen this a while ago, and I do remember it being incredibly bad, so I didn't re-watch it before filming this video, which normally if it's been a while since I have watched a movie, I rewatch it so I can accurately review it. But I get requested to do this movie a lot, and I just really did not want to rewatch this. So this review might be a little brief, might be a little short, might be very straight to the point. Hopefully you don't mind that. Going into it, I knew nothing about this. I had watched the trailer, or like half of the trailer, and I was like, okay, I'll give it a try. Teen horror, one of my favorite genres of all time, so obviously I went into this thinking I was gonna love it. Also, what made me think I was gonna love this film is the actors that are cast in it. Chloe Sevigny's in it, Taryn Manning, Natasha Lyonne, or however you pronounce her last name. These are amazing actresses, and I love all three of them. So I was like, obviously this is going to be a great film. I will say what this film has is originality, and it's so unique, but I think it's so comical that it completely takes away from the atmosphere of the actual movie. So this movie was basically created by the director after she had asked her friends daughter what her idea was of horror, and the answer was cyberbullying. So basically this highlights the horror of cyberbullying, and if you want a good film to watch, A Girl Like Her on Netflix is really good. It's not horror by any means. I mean, it's cyberbullying, so that's horrifying, but it's not like a horror. But I think this one went about it in like the wrong way, although I will give it that the comments made by the friends towards some of the girls and like the actual bullying that was going on, I think was more accurate than what is usually painted in cyberbullying movies. Now in today's society, I think people are much more educated, and they are generally smarter. They have more access to things. They have the internet, they have phones. But because of all this access to stuff, I think that what is portrayed in this film in particular is way more accurate than what is painted in like other movies. You know, using more swear words, calling each other horrific names. I feel like usually on the other movies it's a little bit more subdued, it's more general, and this one is just, it digs, and it's so specific to each girl, and it's just like very sad. So that in itself was horrifying, I guess. But everything else about this movie lacked so much. I think the storyline suffered so much. I don't even remember a lot of the storyline. It was just so weird. I know that it's basically this group of 6 girls that have this summer party, and the parents are super rich, and they have like this huge art gallery, like really expensive art, and they're left alone. They find alcohol. Like, they're like 12 years old. Why are they drinking alcohol, for one? I know I personally didn't care about alcohol at 12. I was not into it. But then again, new generation, different times. So some of this I felt was a little bit unrealistic, like when the parents left and like disappeared, and I don't even know how that all escalated like that, but it did. And then one of the dads comes over of one of the girls because she like had called him scared and stuff, and the way he reacted to those girls, treating them how he did, like threatening them with a knife, like, so basically this does escalate. It's not just about cyberbullying. I mean, it is, but it escalates a lot towards the end, and there's like violence and stuff, and I mean, I just think it flopped overall. I really don't like the way this film was done. It had jump cuts that were like really strange. They had like these not intermission, but they were like these clips of the social media game that they were all obsessed with, and it would have like words on the screen, and it was just weird. It was very bizarre. Like I said, it's very original, but I just don't think it landed well at all. Now I'm going to talk about something that might be a little bit spoilery for the ending. If you don't want to know, I'm just warning you. It's not like gonna ruin the ending or like the movie by any means, because I would say don't watch it, but if you want to make fun of something, then by all means. So at the end of the film, there's a thing that says inspired by true events, and I read that the events might have been the fact that the director had gotten that feedback from the friend's daughter saying cyberbullying is her idea of horror. If that's the case, that is some loosely like real life events things. That's not even accurate at all. But what my initial thought was Slender Man. And I do believe that this was loosely based on the sleepover story about the girls that attempted to murder their friend and then, you know, sacrifice her to Slender Man, basically. I think that is ultimately what it's based on. I don't think it has anything to do with like the director's daughter's friend, whatever. One of the things that kind of verifies this is at the end there's a montage of photos, and in one of them you can see Slender Man. So that to me just confirms the whole theory that this ultimately is about one of the girls trying to kill her friends off to sacrifice to this ultimate like supernatural creature thing from the game or something. I don't know. Which is just like, it's a reach. It really is. Like, I understand what they were trying to do, but they did not paint the picture well at all. They didn't build up to that. They weren't even insinuating that ever in the film. All of a sudden it just like happens, and you're like, wait, that was based on the Slender Man case? It's just very bizarre, and they made it so not obvious where you don't even know if it's about Slender Man except when you see him in the montage of photos at the very end, which is stupid. Overall, I would say just skip this movie altogether unless you're with a group of friends. It's kind of one of those uppity, like a lot of things happening, and it's like kind of controversial, and it's just interesting in that aspect if you're like with people. But if you're going into it expecting like a good horror film, it is not. Let me know your thoughts down below on #horror and what you think about it, if you've seen it, if you appreciate its uniqueness, or if it just overall flopped for you as well. Also, leave some requests down below. I hope you guys are enjoying Stephen King Saturday. There will be a new one up this Saturday. I hope you guys are excited. I'm loving the series, but like I said, I am attempting to do one other horror review a week in addition to Stephen King Saturday, so make sure to give me lots of movie ideas down below because I'm gonna run out real fast. I mean, I guess I won't run out. I've been watching a lot of horror, so you never know. I just need all the suggestions I can get because I want to review what you want to see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.
Shh, darling. Trust me.
God's sake.
It's for the best. God, I love you.